Good morning. It's Friday, and we are still reflecting on this idea of waiting in the work of the Spirit, and that God is doing something profound, something lasting in our waiting, that He is working. But I want to acknowledge with you today that waiting is hard. That if somebody says, "Oh, well, you just are in the wait," then it just doesn't acknowledge the consternation and the difficulty within us as we wait for God to complete this thing that takes a very long time. And so I want to acknowledge that with you today, that there's a sense of tension, but I think that there's also a sense that if we expect for God to do something quickly that He has decided that He's going to take a very long time to do, our expectations will continue to explode us from the inside out, and that there is a sense that we need to take a big deep breath, a sigh, and say, Lord, I trust you in this interim period. I trust you as you are doing something within me that's going to take a long time. And that doesn't mean that God isn't going to use you, that you can't participate in God's beautiful kingdom expansion while you're in the wait. But some of these things in the wait just take a very long time. And they're so just absolutely perturbing. But I used to say this to my kids when they were growing up, that pressure and tension is something that's going to come, but misery is optional. Misery is optional, that you get to decide whether what you're going through is going to make you miserable or whether it's not. And so I want to challenge us today that we get to choose what our attitude is going to be in the wait. And perhaps that's not something that you've looked in the mirror and challenged within yourself, but you get to choose your attitude and what kind of trust that you are giving to the Lord in the midst of these waiting seasons, the slow work of God that is taking a very long time. That's our word for today to think about. God bless you. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow because I still have one more thing to say about this going into the weekend. God bless you.